with 17 threes in the game, and we had some looks tonight, but we just couldn't get one to go down, and we just kept encouraging our guys to keep taking their shots. And both teams had chances to really stretch things out, but it was one of those games where it became a possession game, and we just couldn't do enough on the offensive end.
For Josiah and John, what's it like as a player being on a court like this where either team's coming in a shot, lack of that flow?
I think first of all, when you say being on the court, I think that obviously the game didn't go as planned, but I think we kind of have to take it into perspective and reality of how blessed we are to play in an arena like this. That how many great people and great teams and how many memories have been made here. Just how much God has blessed us to be able to play in this arena and be on this platform first and foremost, and then I think like Coach said, a lot of shots weren't falling. We didn't do some of the things that we needed to do. Josiah.
Yeah, we got a lot of good looks, shots that we definitely shouldn't have passed up. I feel like the first half started off really slow for us, but I think in the second half we got everything that we could have asked for as far as looks. Just wasn't our day. 6 for 40 from the three, just wasn't shooting the ball well. But we definitely took the shots that we were supposed to take.
Is that deflating, demoralizing at a point? I mean, when they're just not going in over and over and over?
I mean, as a player, you got to know that in your mindset, every time we try to get to the bench, just telling our players to keep shooting, telling my teammates to keep shooting, they tell me the same thing. So, I mean, it's kind of frustrating, but like basketball, you can't. There's some days the ball seems like it can't not go in, and then some days it seems like you just can't make it. So it comes with the ebbs and flow of the game.
Rick, can you take the positives away from Santi hit a big shot, Josiah hit a big shot after missing so many to get to overtime at least?
Well, the positive is that, I don't know if we can be any worse on offense, and we were in the game. We stayed in it, and talking about does it get discouraging when you can't make shots? It's hard to get momentum, but when you're not making shots, some teams let up on the other end. I didn't think we did that. I thought we stayed in it defensively and made them work and for what they had to get, and but overall, yeah, there's the way we just stayed in it was a grind game, and we stayed in it and had a chance. I mean, think about it, we got a great look to win the game, as poorly as we were on the offensive end tonight, but that's part of it. We know we can be a whole lot better. Like I said, defensively, we do take great pride in that part of it. But tonight we knew it, the way they play defense and what they do, that we were going to get great looks at it. And you obviously hope that you make your share of them. We didn't make enough of them. And we just needed to think about it one or two more. And it would have maybe got the lid off of it, but it didn't. And again, you got to congratulate Tech.
Yeah, what was successful defensively for you guys? And if you guys run allowed field goal maybe in the final 12 minutes?
I think just our players' grit. I do. I mean, they thought they were going to post up a little guards, and it looked both ways. You look out there, you got one team that's 6'6", 6'7", but they didn't take advantage of us for the most part, and we fought them. We fought them that way, and one time we had a four guard lineup, because when you're not scoring, you're trying to figure out a way to get your best offensive team out there with guys you think can make some shots on the offensive end. So we went 4 guards because we truly believed that we could switch everything and guard anybody they had out there, and I admire our guys for that. But again, we were it was an ugly game from certainly our point of view, when you just, especially when it leaves players' hands, when as much time as we put into shooting, you think it's going to go in, and but when it doesn't, it's just you got to get back down, which makes it harder on that other end. And like I said, I admire guys for the grit that they stayed with on the defensive end.
Because passing up shots, is that kind of reverting to some old habits?
We did early, and I thought that we got.
I
I think that was a problem early, and I think it goes back to confidence maybe, and some of it. I don't think we can kid ourselves, being in the garden and all that. I mean, everybody comes in, they want to play well in here, but, early, and then sometimes we maybe shot it too quick. Guys trying to rush the shot as opposed to doing it with rhythm. At the end of the game, when we really started driving the gas, kicking, making the extra pass, that's what we wanted, but, again, a little bit too much over dribbling at time with certain guys, and, you know, we got to the rim. You got to give them credit for blocking some shots in there, and, but, we'll learn from it. You know, I think we learned a lot from the Villanova loss. We'll learn from this one, and got a lot of basketball ahead of us, and we just got to see the improvement that we've got to make.
From our angle, we really see what happened. So what happened on that play where you lost?
Kind of just hyperextended my knee, because it just kind of gave out and I just fell.
Anything else? All right, last question.
Is there something about playing on this stage that can make a team offensively struggle? If you're gonna say, do you think?
Well, I think so. I do. I mean, you know, you look at it, you got Kennedy, freshman, you got, Z, freshman, and then, Santi, you know, I mean, Santi wasn't his normal self, and he said as soon as he walked in the locker room, you know, he said that, hey, I just wasn't myself, and, you know, didn't help us. And we need Santi, we need John, we need Josiah, DJ, we need those guys because they've been around long enough to help us through that. And, but yeah, I don't think there's any question when you're in a special place, and we all know it, you grow up with it, and, I think it can affect guys, but that's why we do this, because hopefully we're going to be on a bigger stage than this at some point in time. And, our goal will always be to play on Monday, and that's as big a stage as you can get. So as many times as you can get on as big a stage as you can get on, it will help us.
This is really the last one.
Rick, you really shrunk the rotation the second half to really use Olivier, Justin, guys like that. What was the?
Well, we're around our guys enough. We have a sense for their body language and what they're doing. And again, like I said, the way we were not scoring the ball, we felt we had to get the guys out there that we felt could score, along with the Garden. But, we see guys every day, and we can tell when they're locked in. Like, you know, Santi got to foul trouble early. You could tell he became a little bit too tentative, and I think they did a good job with what they wanted to get done defensively for our guys. But, we look at it, you know, we'll see that. Yeah, I mean, missing shots is a part of the game, and our defense kept us in a position to do it, but we just couldn't generate enough to beat them with a poor offensive day.
Okay, we good?
Makes sense.
Thank you.
Good luck next time.